Hello and welcome. This is the new Scorpio-N from Mahindra. We are here in the Annaesbash to test whether this one, which is the new one, Scorpio-N, is as good or as interesting or as friendly or as lovable as the old Scorpio. This is a very different creature. It is a proper adult grown-up SUV. So we asked ourselves, is that a good idea, A? And B, if it is, have they done a good enough job? Well, I'm not going to keep you waiting. The answers are yes and yes. Yes, Mahindra had to make this because old Scorpio and old pickup simply not going to cut it in this new era. Mahindra want to do amazing things in the world and they needed product that they could take to the world. Hence the XUV 700, which is also rather a nice piece of machinery. The second question, is it good enough, is a little more complicated because by doing this, Mahindra have put it into a super saturated and very, very competitive market. And then you have to ask yourself, does it live up to all of those standards? And in most areas, it most certainly does. Number one, of course, is price. This is the top of the range model, which is just over 550,000 Rand, which might sound a lot of money, but for what it can do and the competition, that is a sound choice.
Pretty good. This is about as far away from old Scorpio as it is possible to be. Infotainment finishes up there with the Koreans, if not the Germans. It's a great place to be.
So, what of the driving experience itself? Well, it's good. Just like the old one, it's immediate and very responsive. It's a 2.2 litre engine with that 6-speed gearbox, and they work superbly well together. This one, it errs on the side of economy, so it's a little reluctant to change down sometimes. But there's plenty of torque in that 2.2, so no problem.
Climb aboard, it's quiet inside at Mahindra, very quiet, strangely quiet, spookily quiet. Mahindra's 4x4 system has low range and high range, and it's lockable, as well as a 5-link watt system in the suspension at the back. So getting anywhere is a pretty easy deal.
Well, that was a lot of fun. We threw everything we could at our little Scorpio, and it took everything and aced the lot. There are a couple of issues, obviously. There always are with Indian and Chinese cars, in fact with all cars. This car gives you 3 options as to what you want your indicator to sound like. Why? I have no idea, and they're all irritating, but you can choose one anyway. They also have weird drive modes, zip, zap, and zoom, whatever. So what are some of my highlights? Well, definitely the responsiveness. This is a car that if you're standing at traffic lights, you press that accelerator, there's no turbo lag, off you go. I think Mahindra have hit the sweet spot. They know that this is going to be largely a lifestyle SUV, but they've given it enough of the old Scorpio, the 4x4 ability, to make it useful in both environments. And I think that's a really, really clever idea. It's very sophisticated, it's very comfortable, it's very quiet. I think they've got a winner.